Welcome back to Las Vegas, Nevada for USAPL Mega Nationals. We have our second session. We're going to have 120 kilo lifters all the way to our 140 plus kilo lifters. I'm joined by
Carl Gokon at allcaf.gokon on Instagram.
All right, we are going to have ourselves a fantastic session. We start with Big Carrington Amati. Carry tons, opening up with 270 kilos. We have a good lift on platform 3. Good lift from Carey. Todd Hale, Raw Master 1 lifter. I think 540 pounds. These openers already well over the 500-pound mark.
Looking pretty smooth overall here. And we have a lot of pretty efficient spotting and loading here. On platform 3, you see them putting in those uprights, and that typically can happen with some of the heavier weight lifters who lack potentially a little bit of shoulder mobility there, so they'll grip the bar a little on the outside towards the rings there, as you see here with Ted Stewart, taking 165 kilos, 363 pounds there, lifting in the Masters 3 equipped division.
Yeah, we have Mark Lehnert, 260 kilos. And we have an equipped lifter here. They got to fight for that depth. And we have a 2 white light lift on platform 3. Looks like on platform 1 with Omar Marquez, potential of timing out here. He is a raw lifter. It looks like they're getting ready to unload it, and yep, all right, so a timeout there, unfortunately.
On platform 2, we do have Brandon McDowell opening up with 267.5 kilos or 589 pounds. Makes a steady walk out there. Gets the start command from the head ref. Goes all the way down and comes right back up.
Yeah, very smooth squat there from Brandon. We have Kalistis Schissel from Northern White Lights Powerlifting. Very slow descent down. Excellent job there finding his depth. Masters 2 lifter has himself a 3 white light lift. And Barron Henderson on platform 1, 285 keys. Competes on 125 kilo weight class. He is an equipped Masters lifter. Excellent job there.
On platform 2, we do have Daniel Lau walking out 270 kilos, 595 pounds, lifting in the equipped open 125 kilo weight class. And pops right down there.
Let's see what the call is on that one. Single ply lifting. Again, with the calls, we got 3 white lights. Can really always be. I've never seen a super deep single ply squat.
Yeah, that'll typically come with the actual tightness of the suit there, because they do have to fight against the stitching there to hit depth. And sometimes you'll see some openers be a little bit light and they actually miss on depth. And then they'll load a little bit more there to kind of push them deeper into that hole.
Yep, good analysis there. Look like Richard Acosta has himself a good opener. Jamie Turquoise, that's how you pronounce that, hopefully. 672 pounds on the bar. John Jones Jr. Any relation to John Jones, the UFC fighter? Probably not, no. I'm going to assume not, but...
That's still a mouthful. And good looking squat there from Jamie on strength. Let's see what the judges say for depth there.
3 white lights. John Jones. Raw lifter in 125 kilo weight class. 3 white lights.
Beautiful lift there. We have Bill on platform 3 walking out a 210 kilo squat, 462 pounds.
He is a Masters 4 lifter. Finding his depth there and muscles through it very well. Let's see what the judges say. 2 white lights.
And that's all you really need at these meets.
So Joshua Price is on platform 1. I think the head judge is going to inform him not to adjust his wrist wraps on the platform. You're not allowed to do that, but at the same time, they don't red light you for it. They give you a warning.
On platform 2, we do have Travis Cohen taking 275 kilos, 606 pounds, 3 white lights for him.
Joshua Price with his walkout here.
Pretty smooth opening attempt there with 310 kilos. 3 white lights for him.
Yeah, excellent job.
On platform 3, we did see Edward North taking his opening attempt with 3 white lights there as well.
Yep. All right, Michael Brown on platform 2. Flex training system. You see Will squats in the back there.
Very accomplished team, especially here at this Nationals here. Couple podium finishes and definitely looking to finish out.
Yeah, whenever Nationals is going to roll around, Team Flex is going to be having some of the top lifters. They got 2 people in prime time. Jesse Bedeau on the platform, 125 kilos. Oh, unfortunately, we have a 3 red light lift. Didn't really get to see that. We are covering 3 platforms. And a unfortunate also on platform 3, 2 red lights.
On platform 1, they are setting up the bar for Garrett Bailey, 355 kilos, 787 pounds there. That's a pretty big lift.
Yeah, 355 keys, 125 kilo lifter, equipped open. Let's see how the Louisiana Legends athlete handles this. And then we have Antonio Yarborough with, I don't know, I'm assuming that chain is going to add about 5 kilos to his squat. He's doing a variation. Might as well do dips with that thing.
It's one of those things where he doesn't have to wear it at weigh-ins, but it adds a little bit to what he can do on the platform here. And
I'm getting a close look at this. Yeah, that's that one's a boss. That's a boss chain right there. Ooh,
lost his
lost
footing.
his footing a bit.
Recovers pretty well there. Gets the go-ahead from the 2
Oh,
sides.
he goes down very fast. And gets a 3 white light lift. All right, Garrett Bailey. So no reps on the squat. Just knee sleeves. Does have the suit. Makes him equipped. And he nails it. 3 white lights. With Lee Wells up next. Smooth looking pull or squat.
Long week.
Yeah, long week and some distractions surround me right now. So I don't know what's going on around this booth, but it's something.
On platform 2, we do have Rob Parisi, 315 kilos, hailing from New Jersey, actually, my own home state. Gets a pretty good unrack there. Steady walkout. Gets the okay.
Yeah, 694-pound opener. Oh, he takes it to the basement. Bravo, Parisi. Excellent job.
3 white lights for him.
All right, Jonathan Alsop.
250 kilos on his back there. Steadies the walkout.
Another very fast ascent in the hole.
And he gets 3 white lights.
Yeah, good lift there.
We do have Omar on platform 1, running his clock pretty close there. They do have to get the squat command prior to that minute clock.
It looks like he knows that, so pretty quick. On getting it, just beats it.
All right,
These kids' parents.
So we have a couple of kids just hanging around our booth right now.
Our HDMI went off. I had to stop myself from parenting someone right now. You almost heard Dad Fortino.
Father 14.
Yeah, 14 or Father Power.
There you go. All right, on platform 2, we do have a 3 white light lift there. Looking at second attempt squats on both platform 1 and platform 2.
Ooh. Oh, wow. He was able to recover that. It looked like he lost a little bit of tightness into the hole there, and it made him bottom out, but he recovered well. Could be how he squats. Never know.
Yeah, sometimes you have people that kind of just dump themselves and hope for that bounce out of that squat.
Yep. All right. Big carry tons out of the craft. 285 kilos, 628 pounds. 3 white lights.
On platform 2, we do have Mark Leonard, 275 kilos, 606 pounds. Pretty smooth ascent there. comes out with 3 white lights for himself.
Yeah, good work there. Looks like the next to lift will be Corey Austin on platform 3, 606 pounds, 140 kilo plus lifter.
Pretty smooth walkout from him there with an outlier singlet.
Oh, wow. That's a pretty squat.
Very nice opener from him. 2 white lights, but like we said before, that's all you need on these lifts.
Yeah. It would make sense. You're going to get, in these heavier weight classes, probably a little more depth calls, even though it looks lower. Just a lot of weight to squat around. But that was about as good as I've seen. Brandon McDowell, 282.5 kilos, 622. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be always 3 white lights. I'm saying good as I've seen is someone finding their depth.
Yeah, and especially in some of these bigger guys, you'll see just a lot of mass on their legs, which kind of hides the hip crease for some of the judges depending on what angle they're looking at. And hopefully that's not one of the things that we'll see happen too much here. We do have Mac Hodges on platform 3, setting up under 157.5 kilos, 347 pounds, lifting in the Masters 4 division, meaning that he is between the ages of 70 and 79. Squats all the way down, finds his groove there. And he gets 2-1 in his favor. We do have Daniel Lau, 285 kilos, 628 pounds. Pops down and pops right back up. 3 white lights for him.
All right, let's see how Jamie handles this squat. 710 pounds. Platform 1 has got some real good squatters on it.
He's got a steady walk out there on platform 1. And bit of a fight there.
Yeah, definite fight on squat number 2. See what the judges say. We only get that front angle. To me, it looked high. All right, 3 white lights there.
Judges disagree with you there.
Yeah. Which, if I'm getting that front angle, probably for the best that no one's getting red lighted from the front. Like, if I'm from the front, probably wouldn't red light that.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
And following that up, we do have Joshua Price coming up with a 327.5 kilo or 722 on platform 1. And we have on platform 2, Michael Brown coming up with a 290 kilo squat, 639 pounds, coached by who looks like Will Vale there, or at William Squats for Flex Training Systems. Coming up on platform 3, we do have Richard Acosta, 217.5 kilos, 479 pounds. Josh giving a little bit of a fight there, a little sticking point out of the hole. Gets the rack command and see what the judges say on that front. He gets 3 white lights, but we'll see what he can kind of put together for his next one. A little bit difficult for a second there. Travis Cohen gets 3 white lights there. Or actually, that might have been the previous lifter.
Yeah. All right, looks like Jesse Bedeau is up next. Might be on the platform first, 777. Well, Travis Cohen's actually going to get to the platform first.
Looks like he's talking about...
Oh, so what's happening here on those combo racks, these are the last squats they're going to be taking on them, so that means there's a lot of wear and tear. There's been a lot of heavy squats, a lot of people moving it back and forth on the pins. Sometimes it just gets stuck.
Yep, and we do have Jesse coming out. 25 seconds left to spare there. Got to get set up and get that squat command really fast.
Yep, and you will see a little bit more. Unfortunately, we have a 2 red light left on platform 3.
We have Travis fighting. A little bit too much there for him. And let's see what Jesse gets.
3 white lights on platform 1. Excellent job from Jesse. Yeah, he's handling that really well. So, yeah, on occasion, you're going to get people who time out or get really close to that squat on equip lifting, because you're putting on the reps in the back there, you're putting on the equipment. It's not necessarily the easiest thing in the world to listen for your name and go out in there and squat. Not quite like raw.
Yeah, there is a little bit of more intricate time frames there that you do have to be accounting for. Generally, you'll see wrapped lifters start wrapping 2 to 3 people out, so that way there is just enough time for them to squat in them and probably take them back off.
Yeah.
On platform 3, we do see Callistus Shizil, 220 kilos, 485 pounds.
Looks good through highlights.
Yep. Garrett Bailey setting up under 370 kilos, 815 pounds there. He has the suit on but is squatting in knee sleeves. Looks like a pretty strong lift for him there, but let's see what the judges call in his depth. And it is 2-1, not in his favor. Side judges give him depth calls there. On platform 2, they are setting up for 297 kilos. Travis Cohen. And Edward North is getting set up on platform 3 with 230 kilos, 507 pounds there.
Yeah, Masters 2 lifter here in the raw division. Got a lot of forward lean there. See what the judges say. Sometimes that creates the illusion of depth. All right, 3 white lights there. Excellent job. Carrington Amati. Big Carrington. Gets right through that. 290 kilos, 639 pounds is good.
Good.
Wind it up for him, boys and girls. And I think Robert Parisi there had a good squat. Yeah, I think or is he up next?
I believe he's coming up next.
Okay, the previous lifter got through by light lift.
We have Matthew King setting up under 237.5 kilos, 522-ish pounds there. Getting himself set up, trying to feel the weight of the bar on his back there. Steady walkout. Gets his start command.
Goes to the basement on that one.
Pretty smooth second for him there.
Yeah, look good.
Omar Marquez taking his 3rd attempt squat here, fighting 290 kilos.
And pushes through it.
Pretty slow, but honestly pretty smooth.
Yeah, that bar speed was consistent. Again, I've said this previously on the live stream commentary. When you look at RPE and how something is moving, you want to look at where they're getting that sticking point at.
Yeah. Generally, you'll see some of these people, even if there is a slight slowdown, if there's nothing that is overly sticky, they can kind of fight through.
Ooh, or he couldn't get that out of the hole. Looks like just a little bit of a bottom out there.
Yeah.
Ronald Lacobucci Jr. He missed his first attempt. Let's see what the judges say. Nails the second.
Good for him. In a situation like Rob Parisi's, where you do miss your second in that, you think he would just retake it there?
I would, especially how he missed it. There's certain ways of missing something. If it is strength, I opt to just stay the same or even scratch, just so I'm not wasting energy on 2 failed squats, because when you fail 2 squats, it's RP 10 and above. Yeah. So, yeah, I would definitely stay the same there. Hopefully there was some sort of technical problem that he could get through, but missing it like that, I would definitely not go up and wait. Baron Henderson looks like he's going to time out unless he gets to the platform. Yeah, he's going to time out here.
Yeah. That might have been one of those courteous timeouts in these these 3rd attempts where they have a very difficult second, but they know that moving anywhere upwards is not going to be worth it. So they give the rest of the people in their flight that extra minute of recovery there.
Oh, we got a 2 red light lift. I believe those calls were for either up-down movement or soft knees. I did not get the entire squat there.
On platform 3, they are setting up for Jonathan Alsop, 265 kilos there, 584 pounds. Getting through the last couple of their second attempts there. Platform 2 is in the midst of their 3rd attempt squats, 282.5 kilos, 622 pounds for Mark Leonard. And Jamie Turkios on platform 3. His 3rd is 327.5, 722 pounds. And looks like they're all going to get started right around the same time.
Yeah, I got some synchronized squats going. Jonathan Alsop. Good second attempt there. Looked a little bit sticky, though. Probably going to make a conservative call. Mark Leonard. Moved so fast I couldn't see it.
And all look like good lifts.
Yeah, Jamie with the 2 white light lift. So you want to see.
And on a lot of these third attempt squats, you'll see some of them kind of have a little bit more room left in the tank because you do have to go through 6 more lifts through the rest of the day there. You never want to be in a position where you're expending so much on squat that you are kind of gassed for the rest of the day.
Absolutely.
On platform 2, we have John Jones setting up under 295 kilos, 650 pounds for his third attempt squat. And James Russell on platform 3, 282.5 kilos, 622 pounds. A little bit of a shaky walkout for John Jones there, but in control.
295 kilos for John Jones. And James Russell, 282.5 kilos. They both completed their lifts. Let's see if they get the calls. 3 white lights on platform 3, and platform 2, and 3 white lights on platform 3.
On platform 1, it does look like Josh Price is going to be timing out. Potentially another one of those courtesy timeouts there.
Yep. Yeah, I think you saw the controller there say that he's not coming out, so get ready to load the bar to something else. Helps the spotters and loaders too. I say it's more of an etiquette. More so not with the competitors, but the spotters and loaders too.
Agreed.
Because really, for me as a competitor, we have Brandon McDowell. Ooh, couldn't get that through that sticking point. For me as a competitor, I don't feel a minute difference in a lift.
It's fair enough. I think for some people, an extra minute sometimes can actually hurt them because you have a lot of lifters that do train on pretty fast rest times, but you also have other people on the other end of the spectrum that do take 10 to 15, 20 minutes to lift their singles in training, especially depending on if you have a gym that has a very good community and you guys socialize there.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have Jesse on platform 1, 367.5 kilos.
A big fight here. Oh, wow. This is one of the highest sticking points I've seen. He was so close to lockout there, and the judges give him a 2 white light lift. Really, with those grinders, you got to look for the up and down motion, and I thought I saw potential of some, and it looks like one judge agreed, but it doesn't matter if all 3 or at least 2 of them don't agree.
Yep, in a lot of scenarios like that, you see the ability to kind of the bar for the bar to stop, but as long as Angelo said, it doesn't go downward, you are okay. Mac Hodges on platform 3 had no such problem. 3 white lights for him on his third attempt squat there at 363 pounds. On platform 2, we do have Antonio coming out with 302.5 kilos, 666, Gino's favorite number. And on platform 1, we do have Garrett Bailey, 375 kilos, 826 pounds there. 7 reds on the bar on each side.
Really slow descent down from Garrett Bailey. I mean, pretty much a raw squat, right? 2 white lights there.
Pretty straightforward from him. Antonio.
Yarbrough, let's see. Ooh.
Might have cut depth there from this angle, but we'll see what the judges say.
Yeah, good call there. Yeah, because I believe he just flat out missed last lift.
Yeah. Might have cut depth there to try and get the strength there, but not enough to get the 3 whites. Ted Stewart on platform 3, 180 kilos, 3 white lights there, 396 pounds. Bumping up to 227.5, 501. And we do have the second flight on platform 1 getting set up with Chris Peterson starting at 300 kilos. Platform 2, Travis Cohen is beginning the rounding out of these third attempts for this flight. 305 kilos, 672 pounds. And a little bit of a shaky walkout there, but gets himself to stabilize.
Yeah, every part of the equipped squat is a bit of an adventure.
Ooh.
No, they grabbed that at the right time, too. You saw the head shake. Lifter requested that they grab it as a result. 300 kilos on the bar, 661 pounds for an opening attempt squat. We're going to focus more, though, on the third attempt squats. From Richard Acosta here, he's going to be the first one to get it off. 227.5 kilos. That's 500 pounds. And he looks like he's got it, barring any red lights from the judges. And it is a good lift. He's pumped getting off the platform, and he deserves to be.
Chris on platform 1 also solidified a 3 white light lift there. Michael Brown getting set up under 307.5 kilos, 677 pounds.
307.5 kilos for Michael Brown. Flex Training Systems. They got a lot of people in the session.
Yep.
Or not this the first 2 sessions.
Agreed. And big fight there.
Good work.
We do have an American record attempt on platform 3, 228 kilos, 502.5 pounds. Pretty straightforward lift there, but we'll see what the judges say on depth.
Yeah, he
there.
misses depth on his second. 2 white lights. Good work. And Opie on platform 1 got his squat. So Kyle Project Strength in the back there. He actually had to leave commentary to go and weigh him in. Apparently Opie did not know how to weigh in himself.
At a national meet?
Yeah, it's a struggle. How do you do it, right? How do I open this door and step on the scale?
We do have Rob Parisi here, 335 kilos. Rob did miss his second, so we'll see if he can come back and recover on his third here.
Yeah, and it looked like just it could have been a little bit of strength there. And yeah. Very is the same exact thing. Great job from the spotters there. That's a hard spot to catch.
Yep.
Jonathan Averill, whoa. So upright. Edward North grinding through that squat. Masters 2 lifter with a 3 white light lift.
We did see Rob Parisi kind of grab at his back on the way out there, so hopefully there's not any issue pertaining to potential injury there. On platform 2, they do have the openers coming in. Rob Ward starting with 302.5, another 666 lift. Gino's favorite number, as you see him there with those devil horns. He loves to make a very big show out of these lifts, whether or not they come on squat or deadlift. On platform 3, we do have Matthew King, 240 kilos, 529 pounds. Gets set. Squats pretty deep there, and fights for it.
Oh, very good fight there. You saw the smile out of his face.
3 white lights.
Always a good feeling fighting for it and getting it. Rob Ward taking a lot of time talking to the spotters and loaders, dapping them up. Thumb loops are on. You got to take those off. The thumb loops cannot touch the bar.
On platform 1, we also do have Kenneth Brashears running his clock pretty close there. Pops down for his opener.
Yeah, really good equipped lifter. I believe he was at the Arnold Grand Prix. Rob Ward, smooth squat, just as smooth as that mustache and haircut.
Pretty clean.
And attire. Oh, he heard me.
Easy acknowledgement there. On platform 3, we have Callistus taking his third attempt squat here, 240 kilos, 530 pounds there. Very
controlled, and then he speeds it up to get his depth.
And pops right through.
I really like his squat. Let's see what the judges say, though, before we talk too soon. And we didn't. 3 white lights. There's a lot to like there in that squat.
Following that up, we do have Ronald, 250 kilos, 551 pounds, lifting in the Masters 2 division, 50 to 59 age group. On platform 2, we do have Juan walking out his 305 kilo opener and pops right through, looking like an opener should.
Jason finds his depth there. 3 white lights. All right, Ronald Lacobucci Jr. or Lacobucci Jr. came back to hit his second attempt. Grinds through it, smile on the face. Let's see if the judges agree, and they do. 3 white lights.
On platform 1, we do have Dustin Moe.
Is that just a Mew?
325 kilos, 7 reds on each side there. Pretty controlled lift from him. Hits that depth and pops right back up. And gets the rack command. 3 white lights for him. Very easy opener. On platform 2, we do have Joseph. 305 kilos, 672 pounds, lifting the raw open 140 kilo division. Lee Wells, 260 kilos on his back for his 3rd attempt, and moved pretty well.
Yeah, good job there. 260 kilos, 573 pounds.
3 white lights for both of them.
Yeah, he's happy there.
Carter Wheat on platform 1, starting off with 400 kilos, 881 pounds there, lifting in the equipped open 140 plus division. That's a pretty big squat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bigger than most deadlifts probably this week.
Oh, yeah. I do not think we're going to get a deadlift in 881 pounds this week, and this is some serious weight he's moving. Anytime you load that much weight on the bar, people are going to be watching.
Yep. Pretty massive squat there. Pretty big squat also coming from Tucker Rishi, 307.5 kilos, 677 pounds on platform 2. Both cutting their clocks pretty close there. And Carter...
Looks like he found his depth there. Let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights.
And for Tucker on platform 2, 3 white lights also on his opener. We do see Jonathan Alsop on platform 3, timing out. And so the spotters and loaders will proceed to the next weight there, which is 290 kilos for Corey Austin. Spotters and loaders have been doing a very good job at keeping the time frames for these meets efficient. They are all very experienced at what they do.
Yeah, we've been seeing the platforms getting synchronized. Now, this session might be a little bit different because there's heavier weights and there's much heavier weights on other platforms. So even if you look at platform 1 right now, you're seeing the spotters, they have to work a little bit harder making sure those weights are tight and also changing the rack height as well. Corey Austin, smooth looking squat. Caleb England.
Also a smooth looking squat.
Caleb England, name England, but he is definitely loving America. Lots of USA, lots of stars and stripes on him. No Union Jack.
Chris Peterson on platform 1, walking out 310 kilos for his 2nd attempt squat here.
Really slow descent down. Normally the case with equipped lifters.
From this angle, it looks like he might have cut depth, but we'll see what the judges say there. Waiting for those lights.
Waiting in anticipation. He's got to take those wraps off.
Hoping to see 3 whites there.
In the meantime, we have Chris, and we have a 2 white light lift there. Actually, call wasn't on depth. It was for soft knee, I believe. I don't know if I saw an up and down motion, so that's a guess on my end. Chris Apia, thank you for that correction.
Also coming out of Jersey there. 320 kilos on his back, 705 pounds.
James Russell, he says, yeah, baby, getting up. That's when you know you nail a squat. 3 white lights. Ooh.
Had a pretty hard walk out there.
Yeah.
And looks like he bottomed out, and they are giving him 3 reds there, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right, Opie on platform 1 gets himself a good lift, 3 white lights. And we are done on platform 3. We're going to focus all of our attention on platform 1. So we're going to take a 20-minute break because I believe they only have 1 flight.
That is correct.
So they're going to take a little bit of an extended break, but in the meantime, we can focus all of our attention on platform 1 and 2. As you can see, you can see the spotters loading here. It's harder to move the uprights when there's heavier weights, so it might take a little bit more time with these two platforms.
Yep, we have Juan set up there, coached by Anas, who himself had a pretty good nationals meet this week.
Oh, I'd say, 9 for 9,
Podium.
3rd place, and a total that really puts you in the conversation for some top 5 best lifters in the world in that weight class.
Oof. Juan getting set up pretty aggressively there. Almost smacked the spotters there with the weight. Pretty steady walk up from him, though. And same thing for Jonathan on platform 1.
Yeah, Jonathan, I remember his squat being very upright.
And same thing
And
there.
pretty fast. Yeah, that bar speed's in a constant, in a very good constant speed here. 3 white lights.
We do have Dustin, 340 kilos for a second attempt there. Almost 750 pounds on the bar. We have Chris retaking his 320 kilos there. Hopefully we can see a cleaner call from the judges there, or a cleaner squat from him, and convincing the judges. Dustin is having those uprights put in, and that's been a common thing that we see with a lot of these bigger males here, getting those uprights in, and especially for equipped lifters as well.
Yeah, these bigger guys are going to have those uprights in. They're going to have to put their arms very far apart, probably further past the uprights, like you're seeing Dustin Mew doing right here, where his hands are pretty much on the collars. Actually, they are on the collars. They're kind of wrapped around there.
Gets the squat command there.
750 pounds. Moves nicely. See what the judges say, though.
And they agree. 3 white lights for him. On platform 2, Chris is loaded there. They haven't called him up yet.
Did he just go?
I believe so.
So I'm thinking it's potentially a retake. So they would have to take like a 4-minute runoff. That could be spotter misload, equipment getting in the, I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it, but they will decide if the lifter gets to retake a lift. Still not the best position to be in.
Yeah.
Just because you get to retake a lift, it's difficult taking 4 lifts. Again, I'm speculating. I have no idea what's really happening. Kind of for shears can keep us occupied while we wait, though. Big squat gets. Ooh. Might have to re-rack that.
Oh, they gave him the start command.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Nope.
Too much.
I don't know about too much. It looks like he just never had his feet under him. That could, you know what that could be also a lot of times where people get the reps. That's why you have to time it. That's why there's a game within the game on single ply lifting and equip lifting.
Yep.
Is when do you put on the actual reps. So
yeah, that timing is always a hard thing because you never want the wraps on for too long because that will lead to a little bit of numbing sensations in the lower part of your leg there. But you don't want them. You don't want to be pressed for time running your clock as you are about to squat. We do have Chris about to squat here, retaking his 320 there, pops down and comes right back up there. Oh, and loses it a little bit after the lockout there, so they are going to have to 3-red him again. And that's one of those unfortunate situations where you see a pretty decent squat, but before being able to get the rack command, something just gives there. We do have Jason on platform 1, squeezing down.
yeah, good job there from Jason Christius.
3 white lights for him. On platform 2, we do have an American record attempt popping in. 322.5 kilos, 711 pounds, I believe.
Yep. 7-11. I'm going to steal Gino's line. Open all nights. Rob Ward.
Getting his footing there on the walkout.
Masters 1 lifter in 140 kilo weight class.
Fighting for it.
Oh, couldn't get it, unfortunately. I thought it was there. I think he's going to come back and try to retake that.
Yeah. We'll definitely see him be back.
Carter Wheatnow. Big attempt here. 900 pounds on the bar for our single ply lifter. Handled it really well. Or handled his opener really well, which is 10 kilos less. He opened with 400 keys.
Looks pretty in control of this 410 here, so we'll be able to see what he makes out from that.
It does he finds his depth there, looks for it. Looks like his handler is rather confident he's going to get this. And
2-1.
Yep, 2 white lights. That call was on depth. All right, we have Tucker Arishi now. 140 plus kilo lifters, super heavy division. Attempting 711. Let's see if he's open all night for this squat.
Pretty steady walkout from him. Gets the okay from the side judges there. Pops down and right back up.
Beautiful squat, Tucker.
3 white lights for him. Looks like he's being handled back there by Mr. Joey Flex.
Yep. Yeah, I think the entire Flex team is actually coaching right now. I think Tina, brother Big Body, Christian, Joey, Will.
Got a pretty big squad back there in the warm-up room.
Yep. I mean, even for one lifter, too. I remember warming up with the Russ. He has about 4 or 5 people with him.
Got to make sure he's very well supported back there.
Yep. Yeah, because, you know, he needs all those, the strategy and the attempt selections, how close it is.
Yeah.
705 pounds for Chris Peterson.
Looks okay there. Gets his knees to lock out, but we'll see what they
Looks
call
like he's
it.
grimacing just a bit there.
Yeah.
2 white lights, so he gets the lift. He's happy about it.
Yeah. But that face on the
Yeah,
ascent.
so, I mean, well, hopefully it doesn't really affect him as bad as it seems. 2 white lights there. That was not Caleb England. Lifting cast sometimes works a little too fast. All right, Joshua Opelia. I actually never called him by his last name. It's always Opie to me.
You friends with him?
Yes. Well, kind of. Yeah, we're friends. Yeah, coached by Kyle, Project Strength.
He's got some pretty gnarly hair there.
Oh, yeah. Opie's good people. Strong lifter as well, attempting 705 pounds.
Very consistent walkout there. Gets himself settled. Pops down.
Good grinding squat there.
And
Kyle is yelling at him to get the weight up. He willed that weight up. Brilliant job there.
Good call by Kyle there for that 3rd attempt.
Yep, right on, spot on. Good work. Caleb England, 330 kilos, 727 pounds.
Caleb England.
Finds it. Good job. David Garcia. I call it the dismount pose from David Garcia. Every time one of his lifters get a lift, it seems like he's doing a dismount. Or a pose, yeah, like right when a lifter, like right when someone lands something in gymnastics and they put their arms up. That's what David Garcia does. I love Mother Teresa of gains. Jonathan Averill now.
Very, very good handler there.
Yeah.
We do have Jonathan Averill on platform 1, 330 kilos.
Yeah, I really liked how his squats have been looking. Very upright position. And when you have good technique, you can grind out some lifts too, as long as you stay in that position. Very good. Use that strength to your advantage, sure. And you have a 3 white light lift. Rob Ward up next. Missed his attempt. I believe this is his American record.
Yeah.
Big brace.
Fighting for it.
Found it this time. Let's see what the judges say. Oh, 3 red lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, no. He's asking for clarification. I mean, it's 3 red lights. You see it on depth. I would not have given that red light from the front there. I just think it's too much. Ooh, Kenneth Brashear is really struggling with walkout again.
Yeah.
As soon as he started his squat last time, he immediately found himself out of position.
Ooh, pitched a little bit back there.
Excellent job from the spotters there. That's a lot of weight that you're toying with.
Yep.
Yeah, so 1 for 3 on squats. Really couldn't find it.
Yep. At least he's on the board, though.
Yep. Yeah, the odds of bombing out in single ply lifting is higher. It's always going to be a greater likelihood because 1, weight's heavier. 2, the equipment offers a different set of challenges.
Yep, definitely a very different skill to be lifting in the equipped division versus the raw division there.
Yeah. All right, Chris Apaya, is that his last name?
Yeah.
Okay. 727.
330 kilos.
He had a bit of an adventure, too, on his last squat, right?
Say that one more time?
He had a bit of an adventure on his last squat, too, right?
Yep. But he got it after missing his opener, so we'll see if he can.
Yeah, that walkout is seemingly causing him some fits.
Fighting for it, and looks a lot better than his previous attempts.
Does he need the squat to stay in the comp?
No, he got
Okay.
the second one, so he's all right. But
unfortunately, 2 reds. Unfortunate for him. Upset about it.
Yep.
Hard to miss a lift
Looks like they might.
after completing it. Yeah, no lift there.
Looks like for Chris, they might be going to the jury there.
Do they have a jury?
They pointed something out, so.
Because for 3 platforms, it's hard to get 3 individual.
Oh, maybe they were just getting clarification from the head judge there.
Yeah, because you did get cards from 2 different places there. You got cards for, I think, depth and possibly soft knees.
Yeah.
I didn't see any up and down.
No, so probably soft knees for that blue card there. For people that don't know, the card system does provide some context on why a lift was red lighted. For squats, you'll usually see the red card for depth calls. Blue is usually a soft knee up and down motion or something on that nature. And then yellow is generally the all-encompassing one after that. We do have synchronous squats here coming from Juan and Jason. Juan just missing it out of the hole there. And Jason looks like he is in a good spot for 3 white lights.
Yes, he is. All right, big lift here. Carter Wheat.
420 kilos, 10-kilo jump from his previous one. And then that looks like it might be Gino's fist.
It is. I never know how to commentate this. I haven't came up with anything clever yet or witty to say when he does that because I'm trying to think of something. You know what it is? I don't know what he's saying on the platform to add to what he's saying. But, I'll figure it out. It's only been, I don't know, like my 18th me commentating with Gino here, so.
Me and Kyle just told the audience to fist bump him and send us videos of it.
All right, see, you're already better at my job because I've been doing it for the past year now, and I haven't even decided what to say. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, Carter Wheat getting to the platform. So I really like his squat. He descends super, super slow, very tempo squat, and then you can tell he is finding his depth.
Yep.
And then pushes it right back up when he finds it. Looks like we're going to have a timeout here on platform 2, but let's focus on platform 1 with Carter Wheat slowly getting into the hole, trying to find his depth. Oh, it looks like he shook his head on the way up.
Yeah.
You kind of want to have a better poker face.
Yeah,
he's already shaking his head. So he knows. I'm not saying that dictated the call at all. I think they did the right call there. But the rule of thumb is usually don't tell the judges, don't try to show your hand that you didn't get depth, make them decide on their own.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they call it it's a poker face.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like you were saying, he's descending very slow as well, so that gives judges very ample time to track his hip crease versus some of the fast descents that you might see in other squats.
Yeah.
On platform 2, we do have Tucker getting set up for his 337.5 kilo squat, 744 pounds. Platform 1 is done with their squats, so they are setting up the bench there, and we'll have a clock set to 10 minutes upon completion of that setup. Tucker getting set, gets his shelf set up, gets his hips through.
Yeah, his last squat looked really good. So I'm excited to see what he does with this one.
Yep.
The walkout,
A little shaky.
a little bit. Nothing a lifter can't recover from.
Yep. Gets through, fights for it, and
Yeah, he's got it.
let's
Pending, of course, what the judges say.
3 white lights.
Nice.
And looks like him and Joey are pretty happy with that one. Fist bump on the way out.
All right. Last squatter of the second flight. Or the second platform, I apologize, of the second flight.
Caleb England, rocking America.
Yep. Last name England, loves America.
Getting himself set up.
Yeah, he's a raw lifter, so not a whole lot to worry about here. 40 seconds, just getting those wrist straps on. I say maybe you should really start hurrying things up when you get to that 20-second mark.
Yeah, definitely need to give yourself a little bit of room to get set up under the bar, especially with this much weight on your back. He's still making pretty ample time, though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he took a lot of time there. David Garcia's already getting excited for his man on the platform. Like to see that enthusiasm from your handler / coach, Caleb England.
Pop down, and pretty
Looks
strong
really
lift.
good. To see what the judges say, that was way faster than his second. And a 3 white light lift. You can't ask for a better third.
Beautiful embrace from them in the back. They're pretty happy with that one.
Yeah, David Garcia always showing enthusiasm. Same thing with his lifters. Very supportive of them. That's what you want to see in a coach. We're going to take a break. So we're going to take that full 10-minute break. You're probably going to see a few benches without commentary. It's okay. We didn't go anywhere. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy the art of the bench press without any sort of audio. We'll see you guys in a bit.
All right, so we are back. I'm currently alone right now, but Angelo is on his way back in. So we have all of bench starting up again. On platform 2, we do have Daniel Lau, 167.5 kilos, pretty straightforward opener for him. Jesse on platform 1, starting 255 kilos, 562 pounds there. And we definitely have been a bit behind on platform 3's flight bench attempts, but we're still in the opener range, so we definitely have a little bit more room to go on that. So we have Corey Austin on his way out here, setting up under 187.5 kilos, 413 pounds. And on platform 2, we do have Michael Brown being coached by Flex Training Systems, opening up with 172.5 kilos, 380 pounds there. Both platforms get their start and press commands. Corey bumps off, 3 white lights there. And similar with Mike Brown, 3 white lights. Garrett Bailey starts at 255 kilos, 562 pounds. Representing Louisiana Legends in the men's open, equipped 125 kilo weight class. Todd Hale is also getting set up, 175 kilos, 385 pounds, lifting in the men's Raw Master 40 to 49 age group, 125 kilogram weightlifter. And Garrett getting down towards the touch point, and it looks like he loses a little bit of tightness on the chest there. Gets the press command, but we'll see what the judges say with the call on that chest there. And we do see a little 3 white lights there. So with the touch on the chest, to get a press command, you do need to have motionless set on your torso. So in that case, there was a lot of movement there, and they do see a little bit of a downward motion and potential for heaving there off the chest. So he might be in a position where he just retakes that. On platform 3, we did see a good lift there. Platform 2, Brandon McDowell unracking 185 kilos for 107 pounds. Pops to the chest and pops right back up. Very straightforward opener for him. Carrington sees a little bit of a struggle there, a sticking point towards lockout, but we'll see what the judges say if there was any downward motion on that. He does get called 1 red, but 2-1 in his favor. We might see potentially just a 2.5 weight jump for his third attempt there, or we might see a scratch, depending on how he and his coach decide to proceed from there. And we do have Josh Price coming up. Ted Stewart looks pretty good on platform 3 there. 3 white light lift for him. John Jones Jr., platform 2, 190 kilos, 418 pounds. Gets that unrack from the spotter and loader there. Very stable unrack. And gets a start command. Presses right through. Pretty smooth opener for him. And Josh Price on platform 1 taking that same weight for his second attempt, and honestly moved like an opener. So we'll see where they go from there. Edward North getting ready to get his lift off there from the loader and spotter there. Stabilizes his hands and arms. Gets the call to descend onto his chest. And a little bit of a slow lock out there, but looks like he's in pretty good control. And we see a 3 white light lift there. Antonio on platform 2 is opening up with 190 kilos, 419 pounds, lifting in the Raw Masters 1, 40 to 49 age group in the 125 kilo weight class. On platform 1, we do see Jamie walking up now, 28 seconds on the clock. He does have to get that start command prior to the clock timing out, and so you'll potentially see a very quick setup here to ensure that he does have time to make any corrections, and he's in good time. And very straightforward second there for him. A little bit of a sticking point at lockout, but not anything too off there. He does get a 1 red there with a blue and yellow flag or card, so depending on what the judge on that side sees, you might see blue being butt lifting off, yellow being other comprehensive infractions there. Mac Hodges is opening up with, or second attempt is the American bench record, and we do see a little bit of a sticking point there for him. Mark Leonard on platform 2 looks pretty good for his opener. The thing with Mac is that even if he had finished locking that out, there was some downward motion there, so he would have been called by the judges for that lift. Omar Marquez, though, on platform 1, 210 kilos, looks pretty good. Travis Cohen on platform 2, getting set up, lifting in the equipped Masters 1 40 to 49 age group, opening up at 197.5 kilos, 435 pounds, I'm sorry. Gets that lift off there, lifting in a bench shirt, which does require a lot of technical prowess to get the most out of that shirt. Working a little bit like a slingshot there, where you pull back, and bring the bar down to your chest and use that momentum to progress it forward up until locking it out. Richard Acosta on platform 3, getting 140 kilo, second attempt there, 308 pounds. And Baron Henderson, 215 kilos, 474 pounds. 3 white lights for him. Rob Parisi getting onto the bench there, 175 kilos, second attempt. A little bit of laboring there, so that might be one of the impacted issues coming from his squat, because his third squat did have him laboring off a little bit prior. Gets the start command, I believe, and presses through there. Ronald on platform 3, a little bit too much there. He gets it up almost to lockout, and you see a little bit of a dip there. So we'll see if he decides to retake that or potentially just scratch his third. Jesse, 260 kilos, 574 pounds. Getting down there onto his chest. And he did miss his opener originally, seeing a little bit of messiness on the chest there, but no such messiness here. Daniel Lau on platform 2, taking a second attempt bench here at 177.5 kilos, 392 pounds. All right, and we're back again for real this time. We just had some technical difficulties. Our feed got kicked off. So.
Yep.
All right, and just catching up here, Omar with a miss at his 215 bench there. Mark Leonard on platform 2 and Corey Austin on platform 3, 197.5 kilos, fighting for
Big fight here for Corey.
Oh.
Unfortunately, no lift.
Mark Leonard on platform 2 does get 3 white lights for his, so good job to Mark there. We see Callistus on platform 3 taking 233 kilos, which is an American record attempt there. 140 plus weight class. Baron Henderson on platform 1 taking 222.5 kilos, 490 pounds. 3 white lights for him. Garrett Bailey following up with 260 kilos. Travis Cohen, platform 2 taking 210 kilos. Gets the bar to his chest and pops it through. Gets a little bit of fight at lockout and looks like he's shaking his head no for a not being able to finish that. Callistus, platform 3, setting up for his American record attempt here, representing Northern White Lights. Gets the bar to his chest and pops it through.
Very good job from Mr. Schissel.
And that's an American record for him.
Yeah, I believe I commented at the Arnold. Very good lifter.
Looks like a very strong lifter.
Well, he's got the strongest name I've ever heard in my life. Like, that's... Sounds like legends are written about him, or some of the comic strips in the westerns.
Some folklore.
Yeah,
myths.
some... unfortunately, Michael Brown there could not get that lift. 3 red lights. We have Garrett Bailey right now getting his lift off.
Representing Louisiana legends there.
Yeah, Louisiana really big in equipped lifting. Oh, they're going to have to grab that one.
Yeah.
And it was very hard for them to see that, too.
Yeah, it's a very small shift to his side there. And when you're looking at the bar from the top, as the spotters do, you might just see that kind of and think it's just him descending, but it definitely looked like he missed.
And it happens, too. It happens on equipped bench press.
Yeah. Rob Parisi on platform 2, taking 180 kilos, 396 pounds there. Gets a stable lift off.
Yeah, they made him hold it a little bit longer there because of the sink.
Yeah, you'll generally see a lot of the bigger lifters sink a little bit more onto the mass on their chest. But in terms of the front judge, it requires them to be motionless on the chest, so that extra movement after making contact is why you see some longer pauses there. Jesse on platform 1, taking 272.5 up to lockout, and we'll see what the judges say about that. Looks like a good lift from here, and he gets 3 white lights. We got Mac Hodges unracking on platform 3, followed by Daniel Lau on platform 2. Mac fighting towards the top there, seeing a little bit of gas out at lockout there for him.
Yeah. Mac Hodges at 3 red light, or we had a 3 white light lift on platform 2 there, and we're into opening bench presses on platform 1.
Looks like we have Josh OPL.
Yep, Opie. Yeah, I actually did not know his last name. Well, he just figured out what my Instagram handle means
Like the
yesterday.
14.
Yeah,
Oh,
the 14-0.
nice.
Yeah. So he told me that today. He's like, yeah, I felt stupid. So I guess it's not the worst thing I didn't know his actual last name.
I mean, considering we all recognize each other by Instagram handles at this point.
Yeah, for me, you're just saying my name. That's what you're doing. It's like, Fortino. You're Fortino Power, right? What's your name? Fortino. It's pretty
straightforward.
Yeah, it's one of my biggest accomplishments in my powerlifting career is that. Cleverly putting my name without putting my name in my handle. All right, Jonathan Averill really liked his squat session, but we're going to look into the third bench press attempt. So Brandon McDowell, 200 kilos. This is a big bench right here. And Richard Acosta going for 142.5 kilos.
Looks like Jonathan comes up with a pretty easy opener there. Pretty straightforward from him. Brandon following suit with a good third there.
Yeah, it looked really solid. And Richard Acosta, almost very similar the way they took that. 3 white lights and 3 white lights. All right.
Beautiful.
6 white lights. I get to commentate. That's what I want to commentate, aside from 2 white lights, of course.
Yeah. Those are too many easy plugs for you.
Yeah. Every time it happens, I thank myself for coming up with that name for a podcast. Like, not even meets. I'm not even commentating. IPF Worlds gave me a lot of plugs.
Yeah, very straightforward.
Mark Leenertz. Man, that was a big grind there.
Yeah.
That is not easy to do. It's no lift, but still, he fought with it. Got to respect it. Ronald Lacobucci Jr.
Ooh.
Oh, unfortunately, couldn't get that lift.
I know you commentated with Kyle this morning, but this is one of those statistics that he probably brought up where third bench presses where you see most misses statistically.
Yeah, he did. Brought that up. Yeah, I mean, you see it more on the female side, too. Me and Steve Denovi talked about that. Wow, this is a big grinder for Chris Peterson, 507 pounds.
I believe I saw some downward motion in the middle, though.
Yeah, and all of them did. Yeah, so very good call there. And that's actually going to be very important here because he came in with a huge squat. If he can't figure out the bench press, which all right, well, I'm going to get John Jones Jr. his commentary before I get into that 457.
Big fight.
Looking good. It is good. So with that big, all right, Matthew King. That's why it's hard to do multi-platform meets because I have to stop myself from speaking. With that bench press, some lifters in the equip side decide to take their first raw so they can actually just register a total or put themselves in position because, again, you're seeing with Kenneth Brashears here. That was a good bench, in my opinion. Okay, and my opinion is wrong. Thank you.
Don't agree.
Thank you for messing up my timing there, judges.
Yeah.
But it probably was the right call. There's no guarantees in equip benching.
Yeah. I mean, equip lifting in general, there's so many technicalities that you do have to consider, and you're fighting, honestly, sometimes against yourself, basically, in the suit that you're wearing. On Platform 2, we do see a good lift, 3 white lights there, and on Platform 3, we have a follow-up American record attempt, 180.5, 397.9 pounds there for Bill Sindelar.
Yeah, Big Bill Sindelar has himself a good amount of American records today.
Yep.
I think he said it on squat. He is a Masters 4 lifter, lifting into his 70s, attempting almost 400 pounds. But as this is happening, I mean, I know we say we prioritize third benches. We got a 600-pound attempt on Platform 1, too, from Carter Wheat, who had himself a monster squat session. I think he went over 900 pounds. Travis Cohen trying to find that touch point.
And we see a little bit of a lockout there, but some potential for up and down motion.
And maybe potentially the butt leaving the pad, too. And, all right, up and down.
We were both wrong.
Yep. Carter Wheat. Well, they gave you one. They gave you one. I think you were right on that one. Carter Wheat, he made that 606 look good. 3 white lights. All right, Bill.
American record attempt. And
nails it.
Yes, beautiful. And you have Gino doing his Gino fashion. Got to raise that arm up.
Yeah, possibly stand on the bench, too.
And we get a graphic, so we can't see anything.
Yeah, no one knows. Okay. They heard us, and they're like, oh, we're going to double down on the graphics.
Oh, I wonder what he
did. It's like punishing a kid smoking cigarettes. You're going to smoke a whole carton of cigarettes now.
You get all of the graphics.
Yeah, you're going to get all of them now. How dare you. Juan Villarreal.
Very straightforward there. Anas, his handler, looking up at the lights. There's 3 whites. Looks pretty happy.
Speaking of a fantastic bench press, Anas is one of the best I've seen. Jason Christius with another 600-pound attempt. So some platform 1 action for you.
Got that fight for the touch point and a
Good lift.
pretty smooth lift there.
Lee Wells.
And
Looks really, really good for a third attempt there.
gets
Two
whites.
white lights, possibly foot moved or butt left a pad.
Rob Ward on platform 2 getting set up for 170 kilos, 375 pounds.
170 kilos for Rob. Looks good.
Breezes through that.
Opening attempt. Solid.
Yep, exactly what you want to see there.
All right, Dustin Mew, we're getting some bigger bench presses here. 622 pounds, 282.5 kilos. Corey Austin, open raw lifter, does a good job there sticking with that. Might have clipped the J-hook there, but it gets 3 white lights. Regardless, Dustin Mew, let's see it.
And controlled descent there.
Is his head leaving the bench? I think his head left the bench there.
I also agree. And we see a little bit of stalling here.
And I don't think he locked it out fully.
Yep.
Yeah.
3 reds.
So, yeah, it looks like the head judge is going to tell him.
Yeah. Very slight hover of the head there. Might not even have felt it just with how minimal it was.
Well, also, I think with this shirt,
yeah.
speaking totally not out of experience, but with the shirt, I think that's what happens.
They get a little bit pushed out of that.
Yeah. All right, 3 white lights there. James Russell. Good lift.
Pretty good call there for a third.
Yeah. He made it look really easy.
And on platform 1, we're back to the top of the order with Josh Opie, 197.5 there.
435 pounds on the bar. Went 3 for 3 on squats. We have an American record getting loaded up. They are fixing the safeties on platform 3. Platform 3, you can see the spotters and loaders working there. Safeties are incredibly important, especially with these bench presses. They're a last resort in case the bar gets too far in front of you and you drive towards your face. Josh looks good. 3 white lights from Opie. Continuing a solid day.
We have the American record attempt on platform 3 getting set up. Callistus getting that lift off, being surrounded by multiple spotters and loaders.
Yeah, it's a good thing when you bench over 500 pounds, you get more spotters on you.
Yep, got to make sure that this man stays safe.
This is an arm squat.
Ooh.
Oh, no, he tells the spotters to grab. A good communication there between lifters and spotters, keeping everyone safe. A good attempt there. Unfortunately, just no lift. Jonathan Averill, good lift.
On platform 1, we did see a timeout from Chris. So, not sure if there was an issue there, but we will see what happens in the follow-up round. Chris Peterson taking 230 kilos, 507 pounds, also getting 4 side spots there. On platform 3, they are finished with bench presses, so we will see them getting set up for deadlift, and a 20-minute clock will be started there upon finish of that setup. Caleb England, our favorite American sporter, coming out with an opener of 227.5 kilos, 501 pounds. And Chris Peterson getting that unrack with his 230 kilos there, I'm sorry. Getting down to his descent there, trying to keep tension. Looks like he might have lost a little bit on the chest there, but recovers pretty decently. We might have seen a little bit of downward motion there at lockout where his elbows might have buckled, so we'll see what the judges say. And two reds there.
2 reds there. He's got to hit this next one to stay in the meet.
Right.
All right, we're going to be looking at platforms 1 and 2 for bench presses. Caleb England showing the handoff guy what to do for the handoff. So in this federation, the USAPL, you have to rely on one of the spotters and loaders. Typically, not always, you don't know the spotters and loaders that are going to be giving you the handoff. Kenneth Brashears also needs to hit his bench press. Oh, does a really good job this time. Unless something else happens. Good lift.
Very nice there. And Caleb also getting a good lift there. Three white lights.
Yeah, in other federations, you can't have your own personal handoff person, so you would have to explain to potentially a stranger on how you like the handoff. Now, at national meets, typically, really good.
Yeah, a lot of these spotters and loaders have done this for a long time, so you'll see a lot of them be pretty decent at it.
Yeah, I mean, actually, everyone here, the spotters and loaders, everyone here has, I think I've seen them at least one national meet. I think Platform 3 is the Pittsburgh crew, Platform 1's the Minnesota crew, and what you see on Platform 2 right now is the TSS crew.
Yep, and a very good bench press there from Juan. The fact that these crews are very, very experienced makes these handoffs significantly easier, but you'll still see some other people opt for a self liftoff, so that way you can be a little bit more predictable on those positions.
Oh, wow, 622 from Jason.
Let's see what the judges say on that.
Good lift. Also, with the self handoff, a lot of people, the reason why I am thinking about experiencing with self handoffs is the press command. Or actually not the press command, the start command going to be quicker. That's another feature of the self handoff that is advantageous. Because typically it's, you get bad handoffs, you get good handoffs. Most of them are good.
Yeah.
And meets and in the gym. Ooh, Rob Ward. Ooh, I don't know if there's going to be some up and down movement here, and it is. They all saw it.
Very much so. Dustin coming out with that 282.5, 622-pound bench press. He's an equipped lifter in 140 kilos, getting that lift off there. And here you'll see kind of what Angela's talking about. The lift-off person does have to walk off, which means you do have to hold the weight a little bit more. And we did see a little bit of a dip on the descent there. And
Dustin, his head looks like he's leaving the bench too.
Yeah. Similar to his opening attempt there. He does need to make his next attempt to stay in the meet, so hopefully we'll see a good lift from him at that point. We do have on Platform 2 Chris looking like he is going to be timing out there, so that might be an indicator that he is just not going to finish the meet after squats. So we'll see what happens.
Wait, he hit his squat though.
Yeah, but he did not take his opener, and
Oh, okay.
he is timing out his second here.
Interesting. Hopefully it's not an injury if that's the case.
Yeah, that would be pretty unfortunate.
Yeah.
Carter Wheat on Platform 1, taking 287.5 kilos, 633 pounds there. Getting steady. Gets a start command.
633, being slowly descended on the chest.
And pops right off. And we see his elbows lock out, so hopefully there's no other infractions.
See, he's shaking his head.
Ooh.
2 white lights.
Trying to get confirmation from the head judge what the
He's
call
looking
was.
like up and down.
But 2 white lights was enough to get him a good lift on that one.
Yeah, I say that head shake again. Got to work on that poker face. But I do that all the time. If I'm upset with how my lift moves, this could be a good lift. I mean, 3 white lights, but
Yeah.
if I'm upset how I move, I show my displeasure in it.
Yeah, as lifters, we all hold ourselves to pretty high quality, so we want to make sure that our standards are upheld.
Yeah, especially national level lifters too. So he's obviously an incredibly good one. If you saw the squat and bench, he's
He's no slouch.
putting on a show today.
On Platform 1, we have Josh Opila. Sorry,
Yeah, probably Opila.
close enough. 207.5
The
kilos.
real ones call him Opie.
And looks pretty good.
Very smooth. Great job there. 457 pounds was easy money.
Beautiful third there. Joseph taking a second with 207.5 kilos, 457 pounds.
Oh, the master grip.
Close
grip. Christian Abaway is in attendance. Hey, Chestnifican. He's going to appreciate some master grip bench pressing. 3 white lights.
Always respectable there. You have Jonathan coming up with his third bench press at 212 kilos, 468 pounds. And looks like a breeze for him. Pretty straightforward third there. Looks like he had a little bit more room there, but
Yeah, his lifts, I'm really liking what I see from Averill today. His squats were really good, perfectly called third attempt.
looks pretty good overall. So coming back out, our favorite American lifter, Caleb England. Starting his second bench press with 232.5 kilos, 513-ish pounds. And on platform 1, we do have Chris Peterson getting started with his 230 kilo third attempt there.
507 pounds for Chris Peterson. Needs this to stay in comp, I believe. Big sink from Caleb. Looking good.
And
Chris
locks it out.
I think that looks good. Let's see what the judges say, see if they agree with me. I've been way off today. All right, 2 white lights, and he has definite sigh of relief there.
Yep. You could see on his dismount that he kind of clasped his hands together as he was kind of trying to pray.
Yeah. And we saw 2 cards on that from the side judge, up and down movement, potentially the butt left as well.
Yeah.
Or the foot moved. It was a grinder.
Yep, but well-deserved there from him.
All right, Kenneth Brashear is 275 now, so he missed his opener, came back and hit on his second. Rob Ward is also going to be lifting around the same time, 280 kilos, just under 400 pounds for Rob. Masters 1 lifter.
And they are going at the same time. So on platform 2, we have
Rob Ward pushes
pushing.
that one. I think that is a better claim for a white light lift, and unfortunately Kenneth Peters cannot get that. He is 1 for 3. 2 white lights on platform 2.
We have Juan taking 182.5 or 403 pounds there for his third attempt bench here. And on platform 1, we have Dustin loaded up with 282.5 kilos, 623 pounds. Juan gets his unrack first and presses through. Honestly, look a lot like an opener there. Pretty smooth lift from him, 3 white lights, and he's got to be happy with that. On platform 1, Dustin Mew is getting ready with 282.5, 622 pounds. Very massive lift there.
Oh, yeah. Big time right here. Let's see it.
Stalls a little bit at the top there, but
We'll see.
I
Did he get 2 white lights his last time? Oh, unfortunately, 2 reds.
yeah, one with the yellow card and one with the blue card there. So
Yeah, and that head judge is giving him 2 cards typically on each lift. All right, Jason Christus on the platform, 140 plus kilo lifter.
287 kilos.
What did I say? Did I say pounds?
I said pounds.
Oh,
but
okay. I'm
reiterating.
All right.
Yeah, it's been a long week for both of us. Getting set up there, Jason lifting in both the open and the master divisions. Open being 14 plus, and masters, depending on the denomination, masters 1 being 40 to 49. And we do see that head again from what you're mentioning.
Yeah, this really wasn't even able to budget.
Yeah.
All right, Carter Wheats, 650 pounds. This is an arm squat, boys and girls. Ain't a bench press, in my opinion, anymore. Once you're in this massive range of 600 to 700 pounds.
Yep.
Not even 500.
These benches are way more than a lot of people squat, so definitely an arm squat.
And deadlifts, too.
On platform 2, we do have Tucker coming out for his third bench, 205 kilos, 452 pounds, being handled by Mr. Flex there in the corner. And pretty smooth third there. A little bit of sticking point at the top, but looks pretty happy with those 3 white lights. Carter Wheat, 295 kilos. Gets his start command there. Makes contact.
Good work
Locks
there.
it out. He might have jumped the press command, but
Nope. 3 white lights, and he's pumped in. That was a much better attempt, I think, that go-round.
yeah, very clean.
Didn't see any disappointment on
Yeah.
his face, which he showed on his squat and his second bench press.
Joseph on platform 2. Oof.
All right, so we get to focus all of our attention on platform 2 right now. Caleb England, like you say, our favorite American, which is quite the statement. Just saying he's our favorite American. Like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
We're,
Playing favorites.
yeah, with everyone in our population. It's really quite the comment when he used to say, yeah, it's our favorite American.
Yeah, please don't cancel us. For everyone.
Do it. I don't care.
No. Yeah.
Maybe Carl cares, but
You can cancel both of us at this point. But for everyone keeping track, platforms 1 and 3 are in that 10-minute mark, getting set up for deadlifts there. So we can get to focus on platform 2 for this, I believe, one of the last benches of the session. So Caleb getting set up. American headband. American wrist wraps.
yeah, he's sporting that A7. A7 to me has some of the best American, the American gear. Oh wow, Caleb England looking good. 10 out of 10 from my standing over here, and David Garcia gives a big high five, a bro hug. Yeah, back to one of our sponsors of the meet, A7. I think when they make America, I think they're still stationed in the UK, which is very similar to what we're seeing from him, right?
Yeah.
England.
A duality.
Yeah, they have some of the best looking like American stuff, like their American flag headbands, the wrist wraps, the knee sleeves. I love their knee sleeves, and then the American flag looking knee sleeves. I like the look of that. But we are actually pretty synchronized right now, so deadlifts are about to come up. Competition doesn't start till the bar hits the floor. We're going to see some deads. We'll see you guys in about 10 minutes.
Yep, we'll catch you soon.
See ya.
All right, and we are back getting through the last discipline of the meet, deadlifts. So we've definitely gone through a couple opener deadlifts here so far, but we are going to catch up here with Travis Cohn, taking his 247.5 kilo opener, and pretty smooth opener from Travis there. On platform 3, they are cleaning up the bar for Ronald there for his 227.5 opener. Pulling conventional there and locked it out there, but we saw a little bit of a grip slip there, but he got the down command. He's getting 3 white lights for that one.
Yeah, that could be a lucky thing. We've seen that before. Actually, this competition, Natalie Richards, the grip just wasn't holding up at lockout. If you get that perfectly timed down command, it could save you a meet.
Yep. Definitely an unfortunate scenario back then for this week.
Wow. Jesse Bedeau.
Pretty clean opener.
Richard Acosta. Good job there.
A lot of these openers looking pretty straightforward overall.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see. Don't want a whole lot of dramatic openers, but you do see that with a deadlift. You say you don't want to see it with like bench press, and it's kind of hard to unless you're super duper technical to bench presser, like your Eddie Berglund's, your Sean Noriega's. But for deadlift, Baron Henderson is a good example here. Not saying that he does it, but hook grip, it is a thing that is not the most reliable at times, and it could open up your hand, and you could just have a whole lot of issues with it. Yeah, James Russell has that strongman deadlift.
Pretty straightforward from him.
Yeah.
Mark Leonard.
Seen it, I think, twice this week where I've seen someone switch to mixed grip in the middle of the competition.
Yeah, it'll be one of those things where, like you said, with hook grip being super technical and a lot of those factors coming into play, sometimes you just can't keep your thumbs locked in that position. So they'll make the audible to switch to mixed grip, typically because there's a little less worrisome factors there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, seen it this week. Joshua Price is doing something that I never could do and think about. Sumo pulling with wrist wraps. Couldn't do it. I relied too much on getting my sliding the bar through my thighs.
Yeah.
And if I had a wrist wraps, it would just knock everything forward.
Yeah, you'll typically see that on conventional where there's no friction that your wrist wraps can kind of get in the way of, but that was an interesting thing to see from Josh Price there.
Yeah, conventional. I've seen it make sense to me on conventional, but the other one, don't get it at all. Matthew King. Up next, our Omar Marquez, 320 kilos, 705 good lift, 255 kilos for Matthew King is good. 3 white lights.
Looking to see a lot of pretty straightforward openers here. Like we talked about before, we don't ever want to see an opener move very grindy, especially on the deadlift.
Mm-hmm.
Because typically you see on deadlifts a lot of bigger jumps there. And so you'd like to see your opener feel and move very, very fast. That confidence that you'll get from that is typically a good thing.
Yeah.
And we got John Jones Jr. with a 290 kilo deadlift opener.
Ooh, dropping it ever so slightly. Didn't want to scare the audience.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens with injuries. Garrett Bailey, really good 716 pull. Lee Wells, good opening attempt. Sometimes happens with injuries where if you have to drop it to the floor gently because a lot of sciatic nerve stuff. That's from what I've seen.
Yeah, you have to be a little bit more nice to your body on the way down there.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when you just give, that leaves the door open for a lot of random things to happen there.
Yeah, Jonathan Alsop had a bit of an interesting pull there, so he's got a lot of body to lift around. 3 white lights, but when you lock out, that could potentially lead to something. Whoa. Did I just miss Oh, man, I just missed Carrington's opener.
Yeah.
And that was a big opener. That was 330 kilos. So Carrington's in a good position to – he's one of the big pullers where he could pull himself into a placing. So if he gets actually the winner of the regular session, he has a very good chance of podiuming within the top 5, not the top 3, which, if I'm being honest, I count the top 3 as podium. If getting top 5 is a great accomplishment, and that was an accomplishment for me of, last year was hopefully getting into the top 5, but technically in the Nationals, they count top 5 as podium position. Daniel Lau, 3 white lights.
Beautiful. Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting that the top 5 is considered podium here, where kind of just that placing, while, like you said, is outstanding, I feel like is a little bit different when you're considering, gold, silver, and bronze positions.
Yeah, then, because I remember the like what do you do, platinum? What colors do you give for 4th and 5th?
I feel like platinum.
Yeah, platinum would be better, right?
Yeah,
but
gold.
But then you can't do gold.
Yeah,
but like gold's just the tradition. Good job from Travis Cohen
and
Jesse Badeau, getting himself ready with Mac Hodges. Masters 4 lifter with a big grinder on the deadlift. Maybe want to get some powder on those thighs.
Jesse, pretty straightforward second there.
Yeah, nice job.
Yeah. Circling back to that whole podium thing, if anyone has any insight on that, please let us know.
Yeah, what colors they get.
And it looks like they're going for prime time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so prime time, we see it all lined up right now. I've seen Ashton Ruska walk out. I've seen Kai Zhao walk out too. So they're in line right now to get into the warm-up room. Really exciting stuff. Robert Parisi makes good work of that. Lost a little bit of balance at the top there, but was able to lock it out. Baron Henderson, hook grip puller.
And Ted Stewart, we see that conventional with those wrist wraps there, kind of like we mentioned before, and he's also using knee sleeves too.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff they can hit.
Yeah, but
no baby powder, doesn't need it. Ted Stewart's a real man.
2 white lights for him, followed up by an American record attempt by Bill Sindeller.
Yeah, I think every attempt today he's going to take or close to every attempt he's going to take today's American record, especially within the Masters 4.
Yeah, that's usually one of the less populated weight classes you see. We do have Josh Price, though, on platform 1, getting ready for 307.5, 677 pounds. Walks up to the bar, sets up conventional, and then sets his feet wider to get into that sumo position there. Brandon McDowell set up in his sumo position. A little bit of a fight there for Brandon, but gets the lockout. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, 3 white lights there. Joshua Price. Good lift on platform 1.
Very straightforward for these two. Following up on platform 1, we do have Omar with a 325 kilo deadlift, and that is 6 reds on each side there. Very, very, very big deadlift there. Mike Brown on platform 2, breezing through 290. A little bit of a sticky point there, but gets to lock out in a pretty smooth position. Let's see what the judges say for him. 3 white lights.
All right, 716 for Omar Marquez, 325 kilos. We also have Ronald Alachobuchi Jr. Ooh, yes, he's holding on to his hand, so grip was definitely an issue for his first. So he can count his lucky stars that he's able to get through to that one. 3 white lights on platform 1 from Omar. Todd Hale, hip hinges there, conventional pull. Nice job. Ooh, it looks like I said that maybe spoke a little too soon. His forward got ahead of himself, and they usually release up and down movement. One judge saw that. That's where the blue card is given, but he's able to get 2 other judges give him white lights.
We got 240 kilos on the bar on platform 3. Very smooth lockout there. Also someone using knee sleeves for their deadlift right now. On platform 1, we have Garrett Bailey set up with 340. On platform 2, we have John Jones Jr., 305 kilos.
Yeah, Garrett Bailey really sticks to that upright position.
Oop. Little bit of a weird dismount there for him. Looks like he might have been a little lightheaded, but comes off looking all right.
Yeah, John Jones Jr. really taking his time with his setup. Shoulders got a little bit out in front on the toes. So that's what you're seeing right now. It's going to make the... Oh, I know that feeling where you're just like, I feel strong, I can't lock out, and I don't know why. It's a strange feeling.
Yeah, that's one of those things where a lot of deadlifts and their lockout issues are typically byproducts of their start position.
Mm-hmm.
Carrington doesn't look like he has a problem with his start position, though. Very straightforward deadlift, craftsmanship lifter. 3 white lights. But yeah, circling back to lockout issues, you'll see a lot of lifters, if their shoulders get ahead of them, that typically means that the bar is a little bit in front of them, which means that trying to get your shoulders back on that becomes a little bit of a problem at the end.
It really messes with the entire pull. Done it before, knocked the bar forward. The bar gets in front of me. My shoulders get out in front, and the bar moves slower. It's even if I recover, it's just a completely different deadlift.
Yep.
You want to start and finish strong. Antonio Yarbrough. Oh, I think he's just gonna get red lighted there too. Because he had a possible hitch in the middle.
That's one of those things where if you feel that kind of come on, especially on your second attempt deadlift, some of these lifters will kind of just drop the bar at that point because then they're gonna get 3 red lights anyway, and then they'll just retake it on their third.
Yep.
On platform 2, you have Travis getting set up for a 272.5. Getting started with some of the third deadlifts here. James Russell on platform 3, 262.5, second deadlift. A little bit of a wider stance conventional there. And Jesse.
Ooh, did he lock that out fully?
3 whites for...
Oh, all right. 2 white lights there, and he's happy about it.
He'll take the win there.
Yep.
Travis Cohen on platform 2. Get into position, fights for that starting position, and locks it out.
Nice job there, yeah. Third deadlift there, looking good. 3 white lights. Edward North, 272.5 kilos, 600 pounds even.
Lifting in the Masters 2, 50 to 59 age group, 125 kilo weight class.
Powers through it. Good job from Edward North.
A little bit of a weird balancing at the top there, but looks good to the judges.
All right, Danny Lau, 600 pounds even. Man, he puts a lot of baby powder on that legs. I don't know where the baby powder begins and ends.
Up looks like.
That was a good left, right?
Yeah, 3 white lights right. The TC gestured to the front judge, but not really sure what that was about.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Could only speculate with some of the conversations they're having on the platforms. Those conversations are important.
Yep, they dictate a lot of the meat flow for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan on platform 3.
2 white lights. Yeah, Saber Schnitzer is the man you were talking about. If there's someone who's going to be organized about something, it's Saber.
Yep.
You guys have done any of his Virginia meets, some of the best meets around.
And Rob Parisi, very straightforward.
Excellent job there.
3
Bravo,
white lights.
Parisi. 3 white lights.
Saw 3 reds pop up there, but I'm not sure for what.
Yep, we're missing some of these 3 platforms, guys. And they're all on, like, third attempts, and second attempts. They're all pretty important pulls. Just happens, you know. We got a multi-platform meet. Lee Wells, 295 kilos. Looks good to me. 650 pounds is a good lift. 2 white lights. And Mark Leonard, 2 white lights as well. Thank you, boys, for the ad reads.
Very, very happy with that one. Josh Price getting set up for his 320 kilo, 705 pound deadlift. Locked in.
Yeah, just a little shimmy. That's really to get your arms as lengthened as possible. Ooh, no. Yeah, he's going to get red lighted already. Unfortunate feeling there.
Brandon McDowell on platform 2, getting set up with his 300 kilo and gets to the middle of the shin there, and just a little bit too much for him on the day. Going to the top for platform 3 with 182.5 kilos for third attempt deadlifts there. And Omar Marquez is getting set up with 332.5 kilos on platform 1.
We're getting some big pulls now on platform 1. Kind of the big heavy hitter platform.
On platform 2, we do have Michael Brown fighting for this 300 kilo deadlift.
Knocks it out.
Looks pretty
Michael
good.
Brown has himself a 2 white light lift. Excellent job, Michael. Omar Marquez, 332.5 kilos, 733 pounds.
Locked out.
3 white lights.
Beautiful third. Mac Hodges, 182.5, 402 pounds. Gets it up.
He can grind out a deadlift. Takes a while. Locks it out, I think, at the perfect time. And has to drop it ever so gently. 3 white lights. Good job there.
Beautiful thirds. Seen a lot of good thirds and then a lot of other, a little bit too much thirds. Always got to have a balance. We got Mr. John Jones Jr., 305 kilos on platform 2. Little too much there on the day.
Unfortunately, yeah. And he expended a ton of energy on his last pull.
Yeah.
So Garrett Bailey really trying to get himself locked in here. Ted Stewart also lifting at the same time. Garrett Bailey, 760 pounds, able to hold on to it. And it is he's already thinking the judges. 3 white lights.
And we also had Ted Stewart on platform 3 with a 3 white light lift at 205 kilos.
All right, huge pull here. We have Ted Hale, 705 pounds for a Masters 1 lifter, conventional. You have my respect, sir. 3 white lights. Carrington Amati, carry tons, going for an American record attempt here. 815 pounds. This actually plays a little bit of a factor into today's
primetime session later tonight.
Yeah.
We also have Bill also going for an American record attempt at 217 on platform 3. Beautiful.
Let's go, Kerry. Let's go. Oh, couldn't get it past the knee. He needed that to pull into first place. And speaking of American records, we have one on platform 3.
Congratulations to Bill. On platform 2, we have Antonio, 330 kilos, getting set up there. And on platform 1, they are moving on to the next flight, top of the order there. I don't know if I noticed this before, but Antonio is currently beltless.
Yeah, you're going to see some of that with the bigger guys. I know a few people who just really don't like it. Yeah, he's going to get a hit here and a red light. Yeah. Some of the big guys, it doesn't really help their brace whole ton. Actually, the belt is actually an interesting thing. I'm going to let Ronald take his deadlift first.
Got it to the knees and just
the same. I think it's his grip. With the belt, on occasion, Kenneth Brashears, I think, is just getting his opening deadlift before he puts on the suit.
Yep, just got to make sure he's in the meat.
Actually, he's limping quite a lot.
Oh, that.
So there's that. There's 2 things there.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of stuff happened, so I was just trying to get that point out. So I don't even know what I was saying anymore.
You're talking about the belt.
Oh yeah, the belt. Sometimes people think that the belt does a little bit too much than it actually does. It really just helps with bracing. If you go to deadlift variations I've done in the past, my beltless numbers are pretty similar to my belted numbers. So it's not like the worst thing in the world when someone doesn't wear a belt.
Yeah. I think some of it is also kind of the placebo, nocebo effects where it's like, oh, if I don't have my belt, I can't lift. Callisis, though, does have his belt.
Yeah.
And
Callisis doesn't need one. Name like Callisis Chisel.
Yeah.
You don't need a belt.
Pretty hardcore. All
right, we got Opie getting the bar ready for him. So We have platform 3 on their deadlifts. Looks like they are...
approaching the bottom of their flight, I believe, on that side.
Yeah.
And platform 2, we do have top of the order deadlifts, basically. Caleb coming out with 270 kilos.
Oh, yeah. Caleb England. Deadlifting for freedom and independence.
601 in freedom units.
Opie with a good lift. 3 highlights. Richard Acosta, Masters 2 lifter, going through the earthquakes.
And fighting for it. Looks like he's good.
Looks good to me. 2 white lights.
Favorite ad reads.
Yep. Got to love the lifters who intentionally get 2 white lights just so I can give an ad read. I know it's all for me.
Carter Wheat, 275 kilos, 606 pounds there. And pretty straightforward.
3 white lights. Yeah, Connor's been doing a fantastic job today. Really like his lifting.
Looking really good. Matthew King getting set up on platform 3. On platform 2, it does look like Chris will be timing out. So it does look like he is not finishing.
From my understanding, he did not get a squat in. I've asked some people outside, so. Again, we missed things with multi-platform.
Oop.
Matthew King couldn't get that. Gives a little salute to the crowd still.
Yep. He's walking off a little slower there, so hopefully nothing too bad on that front. Chris Peterson, very good 295 kilo deadlift there. And we have a graphic for what looks like Chris's timed out deadlift. Jason on platform 1 with 295 kilos loaded up. 650 pounds there. Looks like all 3 platforms are underway. Pretty similar fashions. We got Jason pulling up first, then Joseph, followed by James. Good lift on 1, good lift on 2, and looks like a fight on 3. And 2-1. Good lift for on platform 3. All right, we have Jonathan Averill coming up on platform 1 with 307.5 kilos, 677 pounds, and makes it look good. 3 white lights for him, followed up by Rob Ward on platform 2, 280 kilos, 617 pounds. Pretty good opener. 3 white lights there. Edward North on platform 3, 280 kilos for his 3rd attempt, final attempt of the day, 617 pounds.
Ooh, unfortunate there. Guys, Brashears. Yeah, it looks like just now it's an injury. Yeah, he's limping off the platform really bad.
Yeah, just trying to get through.
And also, yeah, getting through the meet while also just putting on weight, I think, to make it easier for the spotters and loaders.
Yeah.
I put 1 red on, leave it there.
That's a pretty big courtesy there.
Yeah. Seen it happen before, a few nationals where people were hurt and got there. This kind of made the job easier for the spotters and loaders, but I don't know. Still. You paid for the trip, right?
Yep. We got Jonathan locked out, 287.5 kilos there. Let's see what the judges say.
2 white lights. Good lift.
Good podcast.
Yes, it is. Great podcast. Lots of bad journals in it.
Yeah. Maybe you can cancel Angelo.
Lots of bad journalism.
Some lukewarm takes, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, if you listen to the preview episodes, we had a ton of cold takes this week. Yeah, our predictions have not really panned out as well, especially with some of the winners and losers and placings. It's, but you got to make the predictions, right? All right, Dustin Mew seems to be timing out here.
Yep. Lee Wells fighting for it. A little bit too much.
Unfortunately, not there, yeah.
Couldn't get his hips through there.
All right, last deadlift of platform 3 will be Corey Austin.
325 kilos. 6 reds on each side. 716 pounds. And we have a no lift graphic for a couple of timeouts there.
Yeah. I guess just trying to...
Fill the void.
Yeah, fill the...
All right, we got OP coming up.
All right, Corey Austin wastes no time there. He's got that strongman type of deadlift where he rolls that bar out in front of him. A lot of strength there from Corey. Finishes off the day strong, gets off the platform quick. Barely even has to look at the whites. 3 whites. Joshua Opie, 287.5 second attempt is, I say, good.
I agree. Let's see what the judges say. All right, still waiting for the judges. While we're waiting, though, Caleb England on platform 2. Second attempt deadlift, 280 kilos.
Oh, he's holding on there.
Looks like just by the...
Yeah, that hand was opening up. 2 white lights. Excellent job. See how that affects him.
Yeah, might be one of those things where any more weight is just going to roll out.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see how he lands. Platform 3 is done with deadlifts. So all we got left are these 2 platforms here. Platform 1 and 2. Tucker on platform 2, 282.5 kilos, 622 pounds. Pretty smooth second there.
Yeah,
I'd
nice
say.
lift.
3 white lights. Carter Wheat walking up on platform 1, 295 kilos, 650 pounds.
Kind we just never seen that before. Just kicks the bar pretty much with his shins going forward. I try to avoid that.
Yeah.
Even in the slightest.
But makes use of it.
Yeah, oh, wow, that's a lot of power. Carter has been really good. His subtotal is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Rob Ward, 290 kilos.
639-ish pounds. Gets set through.
He's shifting a little bit there, unfortunately.
Yeah. Let's see if he can retake that or if that's just one of those things where it just might not be here today. We have Chris Peterson taking an American record attempt with 315 kilos, 694 pounds. Progressively finding his hinge there, getting set up. Gets himself loaded and locked in. And off the floor it goes, and up to lockout it goes. Pretty straightforward American record attempt there. Waiting for his lights. And it's a good lift. That's an American record for Chris Peterson. Joseph Sissambath, second deadlift, 297.5 pounds. 297.5 kilos, I'm sorry. 2 white lights. Jason Christus, 322.5 kilos. Getting locked in. Making sure he feels good, calm, collected.
Yeah, kind of letting those arms hang there.
Yep. And pulls it out and pulls it back in.
7-11. Has to really exaggerate that lockout. Super heavies do have a hard time with that lockout, and he has a good lift. 3 white lights.
Yep. Up next on platform 2, we do have Juan, 312.5 kilos, roughly 688 pounds.
Yeah, 688.
Yep. Looks like he just coordinated a little bit with his handler there, Anas. Still got plenty of time on the clock to get set up.
Yeah, not much of an elaborate setup either. It's going to give him any issues with time. Good look. Ooh, did he come a little bit unbalanced there? I don't think he did. I think it was... I'm not seeing the down commands. All right, so
Yep.
2 white lights. I don't think it was from a jump down command, though.
Yeah, Jonathan Averill.
Really good. Yeah, Jonathan Averill.
Looking really good there.
Yeah, really impressed with his lifting. Looks fantastic.
All right. Kenneth coming out with 250 kilos, which I think is a pretty big jump from his 180, I think, previously.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is. He did 3 plates last time. Granted, this is weight I'm assuming he could handle. I don't know. Yeah. He definitely can handle. I've seen him lift it before.
He is limping onto the platform here, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah, the injury is definitely there for him.
Yeah. Not enough to impact his deadlift here to finish out with a 250 kilo third.
Yeah. All right, so another timeout's going to happen on platform 2 with Chris Apaya. Dustin Mew, 606 pounds. The bar looks to be loaded.
Yep. Now they're switching out for 285 kilos. Caleb England on platform 2.
All right, for those of you tuning into the live stream, we are sitting at 3:30 Pacific time. Prime time will start 15 minutes later than it was originally planned. So it was supposed to start at 4 o'clock Pacific time. It will start at 4:15. We are on third attempts, though, for both platforms, so we're going to get wrapped up here.
Yep.
I just think they need time for the spotters and loaders
they definitely
to get into proper position.
Yeah, especially with how long this day has definitely been for them.
Oh, yeah, it's been a long week, and they're almost there.
Yep. Caleb England almost there, too. Hopefully.
All right, no, he holds on to it.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think he might get another 2 white light lift. He does.
Beautiful.
But he's able to stick with it. Excellent job there.
Picking up his handler back there, David Garcia. They're pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I would be, too.
We got Opie on platform 1, 300 kilos, 661 pounds. Getting set up there.
Yeah, finding his footing, looking to go 9 for 9 on this day, has not missed yet. Hopefully, it doesn't jinx him.
Sounds like you've been doing a lot of that this week.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's funny when you commentate, then you say things that are happening. People think you jinxed him. And Opie.
Ooh.
There's no such thing as a 14-0 jinx in Opie's world. That is a good lift. And he, I think, tackled Kyle out of the picture there.
Yeah.
I know Kyle shows a lot of emotion after his lifters get a lift or a perfect day, but it was not captured on camera.
It was captured on platform 2, in case anyone was looking at both.
Yeah, I was not, which I don't even know how that's possible. It's supposed to be.
It's okay. We're almost there. Tucker coming up on platform 2, 295 kilos, 650 pounds. And Carter Wheat on platform 1 going for an American record.
That is such a funny thing that he does. He just kicks the bar out from front. I mean, he would have to set up a little further away because he is conventional, but I just love how he does that. That's such a... Oh, Tucker Rishi with a big grinder. Carter Wheat easily pulls that for American record. Third attempt is looking good. Unfortunately, Rishi did not get that deadlift, but a 3 white light lift on platform 1. Like, if you kick that bar forward anymore, because what happens, I mean, this has been a long week, a lot of deadlifts, there's a lot of divots in the floor.
Yeah.
You just kick it forward, it's just like, that thing will keep on rolling. And then you have to reposition yourself, you have to find a sweet spot in the platform.
Yeah, that's why you see some lifters actually pull them back, so that way...
And I dislike doing that too. So I often, and he throws the AirPod off. Give the people what they want, an American record and an AirPod toss across the room.
Looks like we're locking in Joseph.
Sissambath right now, and Chris Peterson. Oh, his handler was leaping already before he got the lift up. Chris Peterson is a grind. I don't know. Let's see what the judges say. We don't have the best view on it. The sides are going to give us the best view. Oh, unfortunately, one side gave him a white, but 2 reds.
Yeah.
It looked like an up and down motion. Jonathan Averill looking to finish off this day strong.
733 pounds loaded for him. And Juan on platform 2 getting set for our last deadlift on that platform for this session.
Yep, 700 pounds. We're just going to be seeing big lifts going forward.
All right, Jonathan Averill on platform 1, 733, getting set up, getting his grip in, and comes off the floor, passes his knees, and let's see what the judge.
Oh, I just saw a little up and down motion. Let's see if the judge has seen it.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not a judge. Oh, they all saw it.
Yeah.
And I think he knows it. He smiles. Usually when you get 3 red lights, you don't get a whole lot of pushback from the lifter. All right, so we have our last lift here on platform 2, Juan Villarreal.
705 pounds, and oof,
Might be a little bit of a ramp, but let's see what the judges say.
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunately, 2 reds. And Jason Christus right now, 140-plus kilo lifter, equipped lifter, going for 733 pounds, looking to finish off the regular session on a high note. That's a very interesting way to set up. I've never seen that.
Gets it up,
And he's got to power through that lockout. Oh,
might be a little
no,
bit of
and he
hitch.
knows it too, unfortunately. Really good effort, but no lift. And we are done with the regular session. Fantastic session.
Yes, it was. Very, very good. And that finishes off the daytime.
Yeah. So the day session, the first 2 sessions are done. Reminder, for those of you tuning in, prime time does not start until 4:15 Pacific time. So it's 15 minutes later from when it's supposed to start. We will get it started. Not too long of a break in between, but the judges, spotters, and loaders awards have to get done prior to this. So that's why they're extending it 15 extra minutes. We'll see you guys in a bit.